Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark Hamlin. I'd like to welcome you to this very special webinar. I'd like to start with the question: what would you say is the #1 most needed commodity in the world? Well, I don't think we need to think very hard about that. We absolutely know it's money. Over the next few minutes, we're going to talk about funding. We're going to talk about a very powerful way that you can get all the funding that you need to accomplish your goals in your life, whether they be personal, business, or charitable. It's absolutely real. It's absolutely legal, as you will see as we go through the details starting right now. So I do have a few questions for you. Do you need more money? And do you know anyone who needs more money? Well, I think the answer is yes and yes. And this is one of the reasons we are poised to do something amazing, not only for our families, but for others as well. Over the next few minutes, we're going to show you a fun, fair, and fast way to bring more money into your life. We're talking about the concept of crowdfunding. So if you're not familiar, I'd like to give you a few background information. Crowdfunding is the practice of funding a project or venture by raising monetary contributions from a large number of people, typically via the internet. President Barack Obama signed the Jobs Act into law on April the 5th, 2012, which included crowdfunding. So it's absolutely legal. In fact, billions of dollars since 2012 have been donated to individuals to help them. So it's important to understand, where does crowdfunding originate? How did it start? Because, you know, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, it's not new. It actually has been taking place for years under different names. It actually starts with something called community cooperation. You know, back in the day, before mortgages existed, mortgages came around in the 1930s. Before then, people literally came together and they helped each other build their bonds, build homes, and harvest crops. And the way it worked, ladies and gentlemen, that you first would help build someone else's house in the community, and in return, the community would help you build your house. So everyone participated, everyone had to do something. That's the power of cooperation, and that's the advantage that we have when we work together as a community. Now, there are other ways that people have generated money, especially when they specifically needed cash. They created something called the poor man's bank. This is when they couldn't depend on the government or the banks. They literally depended on one another to get the needed cash. This concept was called ROSCA. It stands for Rotating Savings and Credit Association, and this is where participants make regular contributions to a fund, which is distributed in whole or in part to each contributor in rotation. So a small group of people, maybe 8, would agree to put so much money into a fund every payday for a certain number of months. And then in rotation, each member would get to take the entire amount that was collected, and they would use it for whatever they needed, maybe to pay for college, buy a house, put a down payment on a house, start a business, any purpose whatsoever. And so they literally self-funded themselves, and it absolutely works. In fact, it's been happening like that around the world. In Latin America, it's called tandas. In Mexico, it's called candinas. In West Africa and the Caribbean, it's called susu. In Asia, it's called we. And in India and Pakistan, it's called ko. So this is where this concept we're going to talk about today, this is where it originates. Now, we call this specifically team crowdfunding. It's going to give you the ability to create perpetual funding, on and on and on. The program is called 50/50 crowdfunding. We have a simple concept: we give, we share, and we receive. So this is a system that can put anywhere from $125 to $2,000 in your pocket every day. It's happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. And this strategy is 100 times more powerful than traditional crowdfunding, where a bunch of people just give to you. This is a little different. It's more innovative, because not only do we give, we also receive, as you're about to see. So this platform turns givers into receivers, and you receive from everyone you share with. So let me give you a few pointers here. 50/50 crowdfunding is the world's first crowdfunding system that allows you to receive half of everything that happens in your donation centers forever. It's based on the world-famous Mobius loop, which is technology, and the System G technology, which is the most successful 2x2 Follow Me donation centers in history. You're going to understand what a 2x2 donation center is in just a moment. 50/50 is a team crowdfunding system that provides both help from above as well as help from below. And you receive donations seconds after you register. The program is a peer-to-peer team crowdfunding system, which means there is no middleman, there's no one holding the money. 100% of all donations are immediately transferred and assigned to the beneficiary. 50/50 provides you with an easy-to-navigate, totally automated dashboard that displays everything in real time to allow you to monitor your donations second by second. The 50/50 system has built-in safeguards that keep your crowdfunding activities protected, and the system cannot be manipulated. All right, so let's go ahead and break it down. So how does it work? Well, it involves just 3 simple steps. First, you join our community, you register, and you make a donation. Next, you're going to get the message out, and you're going to invite 2 members to join us. How are you going to do that? You'll simply say something like this. Hey, John, hey, Mary, I found a way to get the funding for my specific project. Maybe you want to put a roof on your house. The great thing, it's not a loan, it's not a grant, and there's no repayments whatsoever. The money is coming through crowdfunding. Do you know anyone who needs funding for anything? If you can say that, ladies and gentlemen, you can generate all the donations that you need in our team crowdfunding system. So by doing so, she's referred to 2 donors. And now those 2 are going to do the same thing. They each help to become active donors. Now you have a total of 6 donors in your donation center. And you're going to understand in a moment, all these donors will be donating to you. So it's very simple. You help 2 and they help 2. As we mentioned earlier, when they were building those houses, everyone had to participate. That's what makes the community work. That's what's called leverage. It's the same thing here. So 50% always goes to you, and we have 5 very powerful donation levels. You receive 50% of each of 5 independent donation centers. Let's break that down for you. So we have $200, $500, $1,000, $2,000, and $4,000. Now the great thing is that when you upgrade to the higher levels, you never have to go back in your pocket again. That is going to come from the overflow. That's going to come from the donations that you receive, the excess. That's what's going to allow you to do that. Let's take a look at it in a little more detail. So at the $250 level, you will receive 6 donations. We talked about the donation center. There's 6 people that are going to be there, and they're going to donate to you. So that's 6 times 125. That's $750. So that $250 donation that you gave, ladies and gentlemen, it's grown 300%, just that fast. And so guess what? Once you complete this, you can actually do this all over again with the very same people. We'll show you how to do that. And therefore, these $125 donations, they become perpetual. As long as everyone is doing their job, what is that? Get the message out, inviting others. This becomes perpetual, ladies and gentlemen. But we have a higher donation level, which is $500. Maybe you want to raise more money. So what are you going to do? You're going to take a little bit of the money that you have received, and you're going to upgrade to the next level. And guess what? The people that were in your donation center with you, they want to do the same thing because they also want to receive higher amounts of donations. So at this level, you're going to receive $250 times 6 for a total of $1,500. And when you're ready, you can upgrade to the next level. But here's the thing. Once you complete this, this can repeat itself over and over again. We're going to show you exactly how to do that. All right, so now you have upgraded to the $1,000 level. This is where you're receiving $500 donations. We have people in our team who are doing that right now, and they have just completed the first week. That's $3,000. Out of that, you're going to upgrade to the $2,000 when you're ready. That's going to provide $1,000 donations, $1,000 donations for a total of $6,000. And when you're ready, you can upgrade to the highest level, which is $4,000, which will provide you $2,000 in donations. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you complete each one of these donation centers in 1 month, each one, that's a total of over $23,000 coming into your household to fund your cause. Now, you receive donations over and over again forever. And so once you complete a donation center, what you're going to do is hold on to that amount. So, for example, the $250 level, when you complete the donation center, you're going to take $250 of what you received, and you're going to donate again, and you go right back into that donation center, and it continues to pay out to you another $750 as other people follow you. And so this is interesting. You can have all of these operating at the same time. So when your 2x2 donation center fills, another one automatically and immediately opens for you to receive more donations without additional efforts or requirements on your part. So you just take that little bit of that $250, that money that you received, you take that $250, the system is going to tell you who to donate to, and you're going to repeat that whole process all over again. Very, very exciting. All right, so let's go into just a bit more detail. So as I mentioned, you can receive unlimited amounts of donations daily from multiple levels simultaneously without limit. 50% always goes to you. All right, so here's the model, 50-50 crowdfunding. Half goes to me, half goes to you. Let me show you how the money is actually distributed, how the donations are distributed. So 50% of your 2 donations from your first level goes to you. Let's take a look at that. So there you are. You refer 2 people. When they donate that $250, half of it is going to go to you, and half of it's going to go to the person above you. That's how that works. Now, where do those 2 people come from? They can come from your efforts. They can also come from the efforts of the person who referred you. That's called spillover. So you can have people fall there that you don't even know and receive donations. Why? Because this is a team effort. Everybody doing their part. Okay? So next, when those 2, when they refer to each, now you have members on your 4th level. Now, here's the thing. Anyone who falls on your 4th level, they're going to pay number 1 or 2, and they're going to pay you. So specifically, number 3 and 4 is going to pay number 1, going to donate to number 1, and number 3 and 4 is going to donate to you. So half goes to number 1, half goes to you. Number 5 and 6 going to donate to number 2, and number 5 and 6 are going to donate to you. Half to number 2 and half to you. Isn't that interesting? So here's the thing you need to understand. In this donation center, you have received donations from everyone who has fallen in that donation center. So I have a question for you. How many donation centers do you want to have? As many as possible. That's why you want to share the program with as many people as possible. It can absolutely change your lives, ladies and gentlemen. So we turn givers into receivers, and this is a program and a platform where everyone wins. All right, so there are 4 awesome ways to fill your matrix or your donation center. Check this out. It's when you join, when you refer others, and when people above you refer people who fall into your donation center, and when people below you refer others who fall in your donation level, in your donation center. So you can see it's a cooperative team effort here, ladies and gentlemen. We're all helping each other. All we have to do is do our part, which is get the message out. So the world famous Mobius loop is proprietary to our system, and it ensures that you always follow your inviter and your team follows you forever. This is the program, ladies and gentlemen. It is simple, yet life-changing. All right, so this is what we want to do. We want to invite you to get in contact with the person who shared this information with you, and they will absolutely walk you through the process, and we look forward to working with you together as a community to get to the next level economically. Now, what I want to do here really briefly is just show you how easy it is to get started. Of course, you're going to go to the link of the person who invited you. You're going to click Join Us. It's going to take you to a page where you enter your information, email, phone number, password, etc. Then you're going to click on the license. We pay a $29 license fee every 6 months. That goes to the admin. And then you're going to pay also you're going to click to agree to make the $250 donation, and you're going to click Join. It's going to take you to another page. You're going to see the name of your sponsor. If the sponsor's name is not there, back out, contact them, and get the correct link. You're going to agree to all of the terms there, and then you're going to confirm and proceed. All right, next, this is where you're going to pay the admin fee. You simply click. You can pay with a debit or credit card, Visa or Master. This is where you pay the $29. They use Stripe as the payment processor. They're going to ask for your email address or phone number. They're going to send you a code just to make sure that you're the real person, and you'll enter your card details, and you can make that payment. All right, once that's done, you have access to your back office, and you're going to go primarily to number 1. It says click here to see if you have donations to send. It's going to show you who you're going to send your $225 donations to. Number 2, that's where you go when you want to mark someone or confirm someone's payment to you. And number 3 is where you're going to indicate your preferred donation receive methods, how you want people to donate to you. Right here on number 4, this is your link, your referral link. You want to always precede it with HTTPS. And if you just want to go to the main website, you simply go to 5050cf.com. All right, so now we're going to click on number 1 to see who we need to donate to. And you're going to see the 2 names here. You're going to see an ID number. You're going to click on the ID number. It's going to take you to another page where you will see the payment methods. PayPal, you'll see their PayPal email address. Might say Walmart to Walmart, where you can send money to them, to the Walmart nearest them. You may also see Bitcoin back there, Cash App. And so you see the various ways, and you also see the individual's phone number. So if none of those methods work for you, you can contact the person and you guys can work out a way that you can get the money to them. So once you have sent the money to both of these individuals, then you'll have access to your back office and you'll be able to enter your payment options. And your payment option is going to be right here, number 3. Ensure your preferred donation receive methods are correct. So you're going to click on number 3. It's going to take you to this page here, ladies and gentlemen, right there. And this is where you're going to enter your payment method. So your payment method would be PayPal, and the payment account will be your PayPal email address. Where it says notes, you can have details such as send money by way of family and friends, and then you're going to click the save button, which you can't see on my screen, but it's in blue down at the bottom. So that'll put your first payment method in. So you have to do the same thing for each one of your payment methods. So if you're going to use Walmart to Walmart, you're simply going to enter Walmart to Walmart where it says payment method. And then you're going to enter your name the same way it's printed on your driver's license. Because when you go to Walmart to get that money, that name has to be exact on your driver's license. Otherwise, they won't give it to you. So make sure you put your name there exactly as it's written, along with your city and your state. So if you've never done Walmart to Walmart, you simply go into Walmart. Walmart competes with MoneyGram and Western Union. Only thing, their price is lower. And it allows you to send money to someone in any other Walmart, wherever their Walmart is. So it goes from one Walmart to any other Walmart anywhere in the world. The person just has to show their ID and they can pick up the money within 10 minutes. So that's another way that you can make a donation. Of course, you can use Bitcoin and Cash App. And of course, every time you fill those 2 blocks, you want to save below so it'll be in the system for you. That's all it takes, ladies and gentlemen, to get started with the program. It is really that simple. So now's the time to join. You want to lock your position in early before we go viral, ladies and gentlemen. You want to get yourself in position. This is absolutely life-changing. In closing, I'd like to share with you my testimony. I first became aware of crowdfunding back in 2010. Unfortunately, I was facing a foreclosure. It was during the recession, but I found out about crowdfunding. I thought I was going to lose my home, but in 90 days, we were able to generate the donations to save our house. I went on to generate so much donations, ladies and gentlemen. I traveled the world and around the country sharing this concept with others. That program was great. That system was great, but I need to tell you this system is 10 times better. I'm really excited about what we have here and the ability not only to help our families, but to help others at the same time. So thanks so much for joining us. Again, get back into contact with the person who invited you, lock in your spot right away, and we look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. Good night. Thanks for watching.